Greetings and welcome. This is Keeping in Touch, one of the ways that we here at Sylvania United Church of Christ stay in touch with each other during the novel coronavirus pandemic. I'm Reverend Vern Sweat, and I'm here with members of our ministry team, along with Sue Crescitelli from our Board of Outreach. I'd like to start with a few thank yous from this past weekend. Thank you to the Holmes Thomas family for lighting the Advent candles this past Sunday. And we look forward to having the Burning Dura family light the candles for us at the 7:30 Christmas Eve traditional worship service. It's just so nice to have families, children of younger ages participate with us in worship in this way. A big thank you to Kathy Tashima for putting together the wonderful Christmas greeting video. It's just so nice simply to see people in any form or fashion. So I know for me that was a real treat, and I'm sure it was for all of you as well. Speaking of seeing people, a quick reminder that on Christmas Eve, after our two worship services, we'll have two opportunities to see each other at 9:30 and 10:30, two Zoom gatherings, informal, just an opportunity for some simple fellowship on Christmas Eve for anyone who might like to connect with some others before we go to bed that evening. I know for me, connecting with people, being with people on Christmas Eve is one of the most special parts of it. And I look forward to being here in the sanctuary with Mary Meadows, Reverend Mary Meadows, and Bruce Meyer. That'll be great. Thank you to them. But it'll just be the three of us. So I hope to be able to see some other folks later in the evening. Rebecca will be with me, and she's going to share a harp version of Silent Night for all of us who come together on those Zoom chats. So I look forward to that. Let's see. Our guest today is Sue Crescitelli. So Sue, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Vern. First of all, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. Second of all, our outreach activities after March looked a lot different from January to March. So we were able to adapt and to keep everyone safe during the pandemic. Our mission partners requested many times donations, financial donations, or gift cards in lieu of us being there personally to allow their customers or their clients to shop for needed items themselves. Some of the activities that we supported this fall, the Sylvania Area Family Services, we were again able to donate $500 in gift cards to them for distribution to their clients to buy Thanksgiving meals. And also, St. Paul's Community Center, even though we're not able to go down there and serve in person, we are still providing lunch one day a month on Saturday. And we have a shopping list of items to buy, and we're requesting if anyone would love to do this, we always have openings for you to join us and pick up the items on the list and drop them off to St. Paul's. Another end of year activity that we supported, of course, is our annual Grace Community Center. Our long tradition of providing gifts and food boxes to Grace families continued this year, again, a little differently. Instead of having a list of clients to purchase presents for, we ask that people adopt a person or a family and donate $30 per member, per family member, or whatever you were able to give to buy gift cards for the families so they could buy their own gifts this year. But we did partner with Sodders to pack food boxes, and as we usually do every year. And we delivered on December 16th, we delivered the gift cards and approximately 40 boxes, big banana boxes of food to Grace Community Center for clients. We adopted 10 families or 10 people, 10 families, I guess. Approximately maybe 40 people involved in all of that. But anyway, we were able to take the gift cards and the boxes over to Grace Community Center on December 16th. And also we appreciate all the donations from the congregation for that, and also the sale of the poinsettias to go towards the food boxes. We were also, for Grace Community Center, we were able to do a year-end support for them. They served this year as a kind of a essential food pantry for their neighborhood. And they just had unprecedented need for food for families in that area. So we were, to honor our church's continuing commitment to them, we were able to make a gift of $5,000 to Grace Community Center. 3,000 of that came from our local mission endowment fund, and 2,000 came from our rummage sale fund. So that was just a great thing we were able to do for them, to help them with the expenses they had this year in feeding families. The final activity of the year is going to be our special offering, the United Church of Christ special offering, which supports the work made possible by the United Church of Christ. Because we weren't able to collect 4 special offerings this year, we're doing them all in one. 1 great hour of sharing, strengthen the church, neighbors in need, and the Christmas Fund, which is also known as Veterans of the Cross. The funds collected in this one special offering will be equally divided among these 4 agencies. Instructions for how you can give were included in last week's weekly reminder. You can either make a check payable to the church with special offering in the memo line, or go to the online donation and use the drop-down box for special offerings. Unfortunately, when Ohio stayed at COVID red status, the Giving Tree drive-through donation we had planned was postponed, but it's being revamped and will be held in the spring or when it's safe to do so. Outreach is so pleased that we were able to do so much to continue our important work with our partners. The one thing we dearly missed was the personal contact we have with clients, both at Sylvania Area Family Services, in the distribution of personal needs, and also at St. Paul's, serving lunch and mingling and talking with the clients there, and Grace Community Center also. But we were able to do a lot of good this year, just a little differently. So on behalf of the Outreach Board, I just want to personally thank all of you for supporting our activities this year. And we look forward to your continuing support in 2021, which is going to be a much better year. Thank you.
I think it's a safe bet to say that 2021 should be a better year. Thank you so much for sharing, Sue. We greatly appreciate the work that you and our outreach board does. And as you said, the support of our extremely generous congregation for doing God's work in all the ways that we do.
Definitely.
Mary, will you share a little bit about Christmas Eve?
So Christmas Eve, we have at 5:30 the family service. The children have been recording over Zoom, recording at home. And I have Olivia Strasser, a 6th grader, who's helping with a lot of the video editing. And so that service will premiere on YouTube at 5:30 on Christmas Eve. If you miss it then, you can catch it anytime after that time. But I think it's a good program for children of all ages. So we hope all of you will come see it.
Thanks, Mary. I can't wait to see it. I probably could ask you to let me see it ahead of time, but I'm going to wait. I want to experience it for the first time at 5:30. But I think it is great that it's recorded so that people can see it whenever they're able to. If they're not able to see it at 5:30, they can see it at any other time. So that is a little silver lining in terms of COVID, that we've learned to record a lot of these wonderful events. Let's see, Joyce. Joyce, we like your necklace today.
Hi.
Got a little Christmas spirit there.
Yes, thank
Those
you.
lights were blinking before. What happened? They're not blinking anymore.
I turned them off. I turned them off from blinking.
You turned them off. Turn them on so everyone can see.
I will. Yeah, it's a little much, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a little much, but it's kind of cool.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. So I would like to remind everybody that the Christmas Eve candles are still available for pickup at the church. They are actually out on the bench underneath the overhang. Coming through the back parking lot. So come and get your Christmas Eve candles anytime. And want to let you know that if you missed the email that had all the links in it for Christmas Eve worship services, you can always give me a call or you can email me and I will send you the links for those. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the office will be closed Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
All right. Thanks so much, Joyce. Greatly appreciate it. I love those lights. That's very cool.
Thank you.
I would like to finish up by sharing an Advent reflection that I came across that I think is meaningful to me, and I hope to you. It is written by Alfred Delp. Advent is the time of promise. It is not yet the time of fulfillment. We are still in the midst of everything and in the logical inexorability and relentlessness of destiny. Space is still filled with the noise of destruction and annihilation, the shouts of self-assurance and arrogance, the weeping of despair and hopelessness. To me, that seems so true. But round the horizon, the eternal realities stand silent in their age-old longing. There shines on them already the first mild light of the radiant fulfillment to come. From afar sound the first notes as of pipes and voices, not yet discernible as a song or melody. It is all far off still, and only just announced and foretold. But it is also happening today. The paradox of Advent and the mystery of incarnation. It's coming, but it is also here and now with us today. Let me close with a prayer from Richard Rohr. O great love, thank you for living and loving in us and through us. May all that we do flow from our deep connection with you and all beings. Help us become a community that vulnerably shares each other's burdens and the weight of glory. God, listen to our heart's longings for the healing of our world. Knowing you are hearing us better than we are speaking, we offer these prayers in all the holy names of God. Amen. Goodbye, everybody. We look forward to being connected in whatever form or fashion on Christmas Eve. So we wish you a Merry Christmas, a blessed, wonderful, meaningful, joyful Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Take care. Bye now.